Good morning, sir. See, I just want to remind when we met a couple of years ago. I don't think so you remember, and I never shared with this with you, okay? I think 2008, we have been trying to chase you and invite you to our company. I was at DigiQuest at the moment. We were at the initial stages, like baby steps into the industry. We tried for 2-3 months. He was very busy on 2 films, Magdira and Arundhati, back to back. And he was not giving time. He was not able to make it to the studio. Then we figured out how to get Senthil sir to the studio. So since that was just beginning era of digital cameras, we brought 3 cameras for the demonstration. HD Varicam, Sony Cine Alta, Thomson Viper. Next day he was in office. So, next day. So, he's so passionate towards the new technology, always, from there to now. I'm so glad, sir, I'm sitting with you now on the stage and interacting with you. I'm so happy for that. So, guys, do you want to see the reel now or later? Now? Okay, we'll do it.
అభిముఖం మహారాజ వందనం ఖడ్గశ్రేణి శూలశ్రేణి ఆయుధ గౌరవ సమర్పణం చక్రవర్తి ఆగమనం బాంబే ఢిల్లీ గోవా దాకా వెళ్ళకపోయాం
Sindhu, my cinematographer, I work. This is my 8th film with him. He really understood what I was looking at.
Thank you, guys. Success always speaks. Failure does not. But failure will give you a lot of learnings. That's the reason we always like sometimes being at younger stage, like students, you need to see failures. There you'll have that fire within you to learn more. And I heard that, sir, your entrance into the film industry was an accidental. Okay, many people know it, but I am sure that students does not know about it. How was it, and how was your education at the institute, and how hard it was to get into the industry, and how was your journey, initial journey? I know today you will get a lot of respect wherever you go. How it was in the beginning, because it gives a lot of inspiration to the students. Can you share?
Me joining the film industry was purely by accident. I was nowhere interested in films or anything like that. I wanted to get into civil services, or I wanted to be a cricketer. So by accident, I joined film school. One of my friend, Mr. Ramon, he wanted to join the film school, FTI. He bought an application. So since he was still pursuing his graduation, the minimum qualification in FTI is graduation. So since the application will go waste, so he told, like, okay, since you are preparing for civils and writing all the competitive exams, you also write these exams. So I was like, okay, it's like one more exam, it's like a preparation mode for me. So I just applied for it. And there are 4 categories there were, like, one was direction, direction, audiography, editing, and motion picture photography. So I found motion picture photography a little interesting compared to other things. So I just ticked it. So that changed my fate. So from there, like All India entrance happened. I got there in merit on the first attempt itself. Then when I went there, I saw like lots of world cinema, which I was not even aware of. For me at that point of time, the biggest films were all these commercial films like...
What was your graduation, sir? What did you do in graduation?
Graduation, I was a BSc graduate, BSc MPC I did my graduation. So that helped me because like, good question, sir. Because like to do cinematography, like you need to have 10 science and maths at 10+2 at FTI. Now I have no idea what it is. At that point, that was the requirement. So like then I joined the film school. I saw like great masters works like Kurosawa, then Tarkovsky, Kieślowski, so many people, our own great Satyajit Ray's work or 𝐊𝐿 𝐒𝐿 sir's work. So that really changed me so much that I never thought that films could be made in this way. So then when I went there, I was one of the youngest and had no experience in cinema, and all the others who were studying with me have worked as assistants before or studied cinema here and there and then joined. So that thing of me not knowing anything really helped me. Because there was no going back for me. I told my parents that, okay, like I am going to film school and it was my responsibility now. Because like it was my decision to study films. So there, since I knew that I did not know anything, so I had to put in that extra effort. So that extra effort helped me to reach wherever I am today. So that's how it was, sir.
Wonderful, sir. Can you just share about the entrance to the main professional film industry? How was it? How was your experience? How you approached? And was it very complicated and was it easy? Because you didn't have any film background. Because I think you are the first generation from your family, right? So can you share a little bit of it?
So like FTI is a premium film institute in India. So I thought that when you pass out from there, you will get a red carpet welcome. So any producer or director will tell, oh, you are from FTI, come, I'll give you a film. But though nothing happened like that. So I studied, I went, met so many people. So like I did not know where to meet people for the first time. So I knew at that time like labs, we used to shoot in negative in those times. So labs were the place where all the cinematographers and directors used to come. So I met a person called Mr. Ponniyin Selvan. He was a grader at Prasad Labs. And I told him, sir, like I am from FTI. I want to join someone as an assistant. So then he introduced me to a couple of people. Then where I met Mr. Sharad sir, and I worked with him for some time. Before that, when I came from the film school, I thought like I am a star now coming out of film school. So I went and met so many directors that I wanted to become be a cinematographer. So in that process, I also met 𝐁𝐚𝐚𝐡𝐮 sir. So 𝐁𝐚𝐚𝐡𝐮 sir realized that this fellow doesn't know anything about film industry. He called me one day home, and then he told like, see, films are like business. So if someone is investing crores of rupees on you, they should have the trust in you that you will execute the project well. So how does someone get the trust? So one is either someone should recommend you, or they should have seen you work, or you should have a great show reel that represents, okay, what kind of a work you do. I had neither. So he told like the best way to start now is to go and assist someone. So that's how I went and met Sharath sir and I joined. Prema Govilayaro was my first film as an assistant. So then I worked on till about 12 films.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. So, how many people watched 𝐈𝐊𝐿 movie? Good. I can see 20%. So, 𝐈𝐊𝐿 movie was, I think, Senthil sir's first film,
Yeah,
if I am right.
film, yes.
So, 𝐈𝐊𝐿 movie, I think I was a graphic designer at that time. Okay. So, I was not even entered into film industry. So, that has created a lot of buzz, you know, 𝐈𝐊𝐿, Anni Cinemalu Okala Undo. That was the caption. Even that cinematography, whatever work he has done, was brilliant. So the attention was very clear. Okay, somebody has done something in this film. So I just want to play one clip from that, but I didn't get the good quality on YouTube. But whatever, just for like, remind that film.
చిటపట చినుకులు అరచేతులలో ముత్యాలైతే అయితే తరగని సిరులకు తలరాతలనే మార్చేస్తుంటే ఇట్టే ఇట్టే అటు చెప్పదే అంబ్రెల్లా ఎప్పుడు ఓ పానా నువ్వు వస్తానంటే.
That's it. So I think this film budget was very, very low, and that was your first film. And you just, I think it was just came out of the film institute. I'm sure you had some luxuries in the library and all those things in the film institute. Luxuries, equipment and all that, because it's a very big institute. So how did you achieve this kind of quality with very tiny budget?
See, like when you are studying in the film school, like they all work for you. Actually, like they all, like all the teachers, everyone will help you make your film, and there are everyone working for you. Here in the film industry, you work for someone else. You are someone else's idea, you are trying to execute and all. So, as he told, we had luxuries in film school, but when you are doing your first film, it is very difficult. First of all, it is very, very difficult to get a opportunity in the film industry. It is extremely competitive, cutthroat. So, whatever opportunity you get, you should antaru kada kalla kaddukoni teesukovalanattu. So ala like so I got this opportunity. Then I told, okay, like whether they give me lights, don't give me lights, whatever it is, I have to give it the best possible way, whatever it is. And still that is the same philosophy of me. So whatever I have to do, I have to give my best. So when you are in that mode, so that's how this film worked for me. So whatever opportunity I got, okay, okka light unte ee light ekkada pedithe correct ga untadi. So that was the thing, so I used to do that. So it was extremely challenging to shoot, but yeah, it's a great opportunity. So I took up the challenge and it worked, thank God.
How many days you shot this film?
Probably around 50 days or something like that. 50 days or something, and literally great. Like it was a indie film kind of a thing, low budget, very less and all.
I think it has collected 1:10 ratio those days.
Yeah. The best part was when the film released, thank God I got great recognition, because it at that point of time, Telugu cinema was extremely loud, extremely colorful, and like exaggeration in all possible manner. You call it acting, you call it, I don't mind telling it, but that was a fact, because like when I was in film school, Telugu cinema was completely looked out upon. They told that क्या तेलुगु फिल्म है भाई, यहाँ पे loud acting करते, colors ऐसा रहता, shot making अजीब सा रहता. So that was the time. So when 𝐈𝐿𝐿 came in, it was like a breath of fresh air. So it was like very desaturated kind of a colors, extremely like lyrical camera movements and all. So that suddenly like gave me lots of recognition, and I am thankful to the team, Chandu and the producer, for believing in me and giving that opportunity.
Even though you got blockbuster with the first film, I know that you didn't have a smooth path after that. And you wanted to do one film, and I think end up not doing that film. And you were so demotivated. What do I do next? Should I quit the industry, or should I continue in this industry? So what was it, and what was your gut feeling to leave that film and wait for another film because the market was very low at that moment and there was not many projects. How was that small journey? I think it's not enough time. I think you had only 2 weeks or 3 weeks to come back again, right?
After my film, I think everyone told me that, okay, yeah, this film looks good and all. But lots of people told, adi commercial cinema la ledu, ante do art cinema la gundi. But I know that it was very difficult to achieve that look. But so glamorizing is a little bit easier compared to giving a very realistic feel. So after that, it was very difficult for me to get opportunities. So after some time, I got an offer from a good banner, good production house. I did extremely, I was so excited. I did lots of pre-production work. Probably the kind of pre-production I have not done till now is for that film which I did. And then I ended up having very, very bad experience in the first few days of the shoot. I was like broke. Like I did not have money, 6 months I did not have work after 𝐿𝐊𝐿 like I got a great opportunity here. It was a big production house, big director, big stars in that. But I had to take a call whether I am continuing this film or no. So by my gut feeling told, this is not what I'm made for. I can't compromise in the beginning of my career because if I do it, I'll just get used to it. So I had a meeting with my team and told like, hey, atmosphere ikkada, it is not that exciting. So what shall we do? Shall we quit the film? Everyone are like, sir, 6 నెలల తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు వర్క్ వచ్చింది, ఇది ఎలా క్విట్ చేయాలి అని అంటే, see, if it is positive, atmosphere is positive, budget is not that it is great, but the ambience and the atmosphere is very, very toxic. So it is not a great way. Then I told to myself, like, okay, I wanted to quit this film. Then I quit this film. Probably that was the best decision I took in my whole life. Because I know I came to this film industry believing in myself, not that someone else will give me an opportunity. If I am really doing great job, that is what everyone should believe in yourself. Don't believe in anyone else. First believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, everyone else will believe in you. So that was the thing which happened to me. I took a gut call and I quit that film. And I was really frustrated. I was like really depressed. I was like, what is this first film I did? I got good name, but some people are telling it looks like art cinema. It doesn't look like commercial film. And I got one film and I'm now quitting it. So it was, as I told you, it was the best decision in my life. And within a week or to 10 days time, I got a call from...
No, he was basically, anyone should have a gut to take that kind of decision. So that was a big opportunity, but he left it because he was not comfortable. And he was not able to contribute whatever he was thinking. And there is no contribution. Then there is no contribution, there is no point of continuing. But you know what he got after that? Can you guess? What was his next film? Anyone guess? There you go. Sai. See what an opportunity he got. Can you share this, sir? How did you get this opportunity?
After quitting, one day 𝐁𝐚𝐚𝐽 called me and told, Sendil, నేను ఒక సినిమా చేస్తున్నాను. So like, ఒకసారి వచ్చి కలుస్తావా అని. I was like, అంటే అప్పటికి like, this was just after he did this film called Simhadri. This was the industry hit. So like, he was like one of the most sought after director at that point of time also. Now he's also, at that point of also, he was an extremely sought after director. So he called me and he told, he narrated the whole story of Sai and told, నేను సినిమా చేస్తున్నాను, I'll be happy if you will do this film. I was like, for a shock. Then I told him, sir, మీరు ఇప్పుడు ఎవరిని పిలిచినా వస్తారు, నన్ను ఎందుకు ఎంచుకుంటున్నారు సార్? I will definitely do it this film. I have no doubt about it, but I'm curious why. Then he told me like, I happened to visit the sets of 𝐿𝐊𝐿. Rama Garu is Rama 𝐁𝐚𝐽's wife was an assistant director, assistant editor and production in 𝐿𝐊𝐿. Was doing production in 𝐿𝐊𝐿. So like he happened to come to meet her. So then he saw me work in what were the conditions I shot that film. So when he saw the result, so he was like, okay, ilanti condition lo ilanti result ichadante, he told me that I will give you better opportunities and I expect you to give better result. So that is what really helped me, like someone believes in you. So when they believe in you, you give 100% or more than that. So that's what I did, and that's how our journey, I am blessed to have that journey with him till now. So it was a blessing blessing for me to do that film called Sai.
Superb, sir. That from there, I think no look back. Yeah. Sir, can you share any one of the sequence in from Sai? What was the most complex scene, and what was the equipment you used in that film? Because the visuals are very different those days. Under sports drama in Telugu, from Telugu. Can you just give an example of any scene?
One of the major difference in other films and this time, I don't know, maybe because of the lens I used. I used at that time a lens called Ariscope lenses. It was not used much. It was extremely heavy lenses. But when I did some tests I found it very, very interesting compared to all the other films which were coming at that point of time. So I told him that I want to use this equipment and other things. So maybe that is one of the reasons that difference and look is there. But one of the most interesting part of Sai was the kind of risk-taking I did. It is very foolish as of now when I look back. I would never do it now. Like, for example, if many of you, if you have seen the film, there is a sequence where from the top of the building, all the students throw balloons. Yeah. So balloons and then all the goons are coming down. So, like, I wanted a top angle shot inside like that. So we are on like probably more than 8 to 10 storied building on top. So Jimmy Jeeps were not there at that point of time, not that popular. So maybe it was there. So I told like I'll do it with a crane, 40 feet crane. I went and did it. So I sat on the crane. So as the crane was going, the focus puller was like, he was like, sir, nen ranu sir, నాకు భయం వేస్తుంది sir. So I was like, ఎందుకంటే గాలి rays was coming. Then I was like, so he just quit. So only I was sitting there with no support. Probably the only support is one rope tied to me here there. So it was like an extremely foolish decision. But when you are young, you take that kind of a chances. So probably that because of those kind of risks I took, that result was like that.
Yeah, that was fantastic, sir. So I know Chhatrapati was again a blockbuster. There were many sequences in the film. So I want to jump on to Ashok. I think Ashok had some technical challenges for you. That time, I think Super 35, the film camera, yes. I think that this was the film first shot on Super 35 from South film industry. Yeah. And that was one. And I think you went to DI instead of lab grading.
Yes.
So that was a bit risky those days because most of the films were grading on analyzer only, not DI. So what made you to think towards that? Camera and DI, both.
See, like, as I know, I want to use whatever the latest technology is going on. So I thought that Ashok was a great film to shoot on Super 35 because at that point of time, lots of people did small bits. Some songs they shot on Super 35, some action sequences they shot on Super 35, but no one has shot a full film on Super 35. So like, so I thought like, okay, like it's an interesting, it's a flat format kind of a thing. So like, I thought it will be very interesting. But if you do in Super 35, you have to also do DI and all. So DI, I was like very excited because, and one more biggest challenge at that point of time, which is nothing to related to technicalities was there. It was like DI, cinema ki DI cheste, cinema flop. So that was a sentiment. I was like, cinema ki DI ki result ki DI ki idana sambandham unda emi ledu. But I was like, so I had a very tough time convincing my producer that I want to do DI for this film. So finally I convinced them and like we did DI and I really was very enjoying the process of DI because when in color grading, earlier it used to be only 3 or 4 knobs like red, blue, green and brightness or dull. You can only adjust those things and other experiments you can do in developing and other things. So but this DI or like color grading process, digital color grading, the possibilities are limitless. It's an ocean kind of a thing. So I freaked out on it. So like one of the major reasons for Ashok being so good and being talked about at that point of time was because of the quality of the visuals and most of the credit should be given to my colorist JD at that point of time. In there was only one place in India where color grading digital DI was done. That was in Bombay Prasad's. So like I had to go there, stay there for like 2-3 months and do it. And I really enjoyed the whole process of it. And now I can't go back to doing on analyzer. DI is the thing where you can actually make or break the image.
Great, sir. That's the reason you've been rocking all the time from there to now. Because so it's very important to keep ourselves up to date with the technology. Otherwise, we'll be faded off. So that's so important. So the another thing, sir, I remember I was walking out of the theater after the movie Ashok. The people were talking about the cinematography. I was surprised. The first time I think we got that kind of name for the cinematographer. So how did you take that?
No, because like see earlier అప్పటి వరకు ఏంటంటే లైక్ ఒక స్పిల్బర్గ్ సినిమాలో ఏంటో అంతా బ్లాక్ అండ్ వైట్లో ఉంటుంది, ఒక రెడ్ ఫ్లవర్ ఉంటుంది, అలాంటి ఇమేజెస్ వీ హ్యావ్ సీన్ ఇన్ హాలీవుడ్ ఫిల్మ్స్. ఇక్కడ మన ఇండియన్ సినిమాలో అప్పటికి అంత లేవు డ్రామాటిక్. సో ఇన్ వన్ సీక్వెన్స్ వేర్ లైక్ రాజీవ్ who plays NTR's friend in that film is killed. So what I did is I completely like made the whole scene black and white. The blood where it is spilling, that was only in color. So that suddenly gave a very dramatic impact on the audience. Ante మనం జనరలీ ఫోటోషాప్లో ఏదైతే చేయొచ్చు, I tried to push it everything in our cinema, which was not done at that point of time. So that's what I'm telling you. So ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇంపాసిబుల్ టు గో బ్యాక్ టు ట్రెడిషనల్ గ్రేడింగ్. లైక్ ఒకసారి అంటే ఏదో మనిషి మాంసం తిన్న తర్వాత సింహం దానికోసం అన్నట్టు లైక్ డిఐ ఈజ్ సంథింగ్ విచ్ ఈస్ లైక్ ఐ స్పెండ్ లాట్స్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్. యూ నోస్ ఎనీ ఫిల్మ్ ఐ డూ.
We'll talk about that, sir. I have a question for you. Yeah. So I have one more question. I don't know whether it's someone asked you or not earlier. In Ashok, we found a lot of out-focus issues. I think that was little setback. What happens on the set?
What exactly happened was we had extreme slow motions in that shot. Lots of NTR introduction, rain fight was there, and lots of things like extreme slow motion was there. It is when so much of action is happening, it is difficult to keep that focus sharp. So and since we were shooting in negative. అంటే అప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు 500 frames or 1000 frames కెమెరా ఇట్లా ఆన్ అయింది అంటే 10,000 rupees is gone like this in seconds. So it was very difficult to reshoot and all this kind of thing. We had great focus pullers, but it was a challenging situation. But I am very happy that in spite of all those kind of things jarring little bit, people forgive me. I should be very thankful to the audience for forgiving.
Because your blogs and your photography was dominated. That's the reason. Okay, let's watch one clip from Chhatrapati, which is your most favorite scene.
వాడిపోతే వీడు, వీడిపోతే నేను, నేను పోతే నా అమ్మ మొగుడంటూ ఎవరైనా అధికారం కోసం ఎగబడితే
అమ్మ నిన్ను తన కోసం కనలేదురా, జనం కోసం కంది. నువ్వు శివాజీవి కాదురా, నీ చుట్టూ ఉన్న వాళ్ళ కోసం పుట్టుకొచ్చిన ఛత్రపతివి. తిప్పరామేశం.
ఛత్రపతి.
Yes, truly, Prabhas for India. For all of us. Yes, he's the
biggest
king.
star.
Re-release
అయినా కూడా 5,000 స్క్రీన్లో రిలీజ్ అయ్యి ఇంతమంది మళ్ళీ చూస్తున్నారంటే దట్ ఈస్ ఏ స్టార్ పవర్.
So Arundhati, thank you. Arundhati, I still remember they postponed the release for a day or two. I think the post-production work was delayed, a lot of chaos was there. Can you share a little bit of experience of that?
VFX, we did VFX in Chhatrapati, Sai and all, but this was one film where like there was heavy VFX in this film. So VFX అంటే అప్పుడే కాదండి, ఇప్పుడు కూడా లేట్గా ఇస్తూ ఉంటారు. సో దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ దేర్. సో దట్ సో ఫార్ మీ దట్ వాజ్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ దట్ అంటే మనకు ఆఫ్టర్ VFX షాట్ ఈస్ డన్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు అగైన్ గ్రేడ్ ఇట్ అండ్ మ్యాచ్ ఇట్ టు వాట్ ఎవర్ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ షార్ట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్. దట్స్ అ హ్యూజ్ ప్రాసెస్. సో అది గ్రేడింగ్ డిలే అవుతూ ఉంటే VFX డిలే అవుతూ ఉంటే ఐ కాంట్ డూ the matching of it. So అందువల్ల like it was taking lots of time. So cinema release ఒక రోజు 2 రోజులు పోస్ట్పోన్ చేశారు. సో at that time అంటే I couldn't correct it in the grading stage at time. So lots of time, ante appudu prints eltho unnai. Still then I took my colorist Shiva to the lab in Ramoji Film City and print వస్తూ ఉంటే చూసి ఓకే దీంట్లో షార్ట్ బాగాలేదు నెక్స్ట్ ప్రింట్లో కరెక్షన్స్ చేసాం. సో టిల్ the shows were going on, till the last minute we were like seeing the prints and okay ee shot ikkada correct cheyochu and we were doing the correction. So you should have that ante cinema shooting aithe ayipoyindi, cinema na grading aithe ayipoyindi ani kaakunda till the end, till you get your opportunity, because once the film is releases you don't have anything to change. So appada last minute varaku you should fight for quality, because at the end of the day everyone in life want quality, whether it is live, whether it is phone, whether it is TV, whether it is anything. So you want quality. So I would always advise people to fight for quality till the end where you can. So Arundhati got released 2 days but once the film released it got so much of appreciation. That's because we fought for quality till the last moment. So like, but when I look back now, I also always see that okay, inkoche time unte baaguntadani. But yeah, whatever time you are given is given, and you should do your best, whatever is possible.
So that's one thing I learned from you, sir. Fight for the quality. That's where I'm here. Thank you. So Magadira, how many people of you remember horse sequence? Many. So I think that was the most challenging sequence, no, to capture that whites in the middle of the. I think white lands or white sand, what is that?
That is salt panels and salt panels.
Can you please brief about the equipment used and lenses?
Equipment కంటే అండి మోస్ట్ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ వాజ్ అసలు మాకు సినిమా హార్స్ చేసేటప్పుడు అలాంటి ఒక ల్యాండ్స్కేప్ ఉంది అని కూడా తెలియదు. అంటే ఎక్కడో ఉంది లైక్ ఇండియాలో అక్కడ అలాంటి ల్యాండ్స్కేప్ ఉంది అని వీ డి నాట్ డూ సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ రీసెర్చ్ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్. వీ యాక్చువల్లీ వాంటెడ్ వైడ్ ఎక్స్పాన్స్ ఆఫ్ ల్యాండ్స్ which has dry lands, cracks unde lands kavali. So someone told like Gujarat lo border areas lo alanti places untayani chepparu. So we went there, we found the location and we were very happy, we were very satisfied. So elto like evaro Rajamoli appudu okada BSF Telugu BSF jawan evaru unde ఆడ కలిసి సార్ మీరు రాజమౌళి గారు కదండి, సార్ ఇంత దూరం వచ్చారు ఎందుకు వచ్చారంటే ఇట్లా లొకేషన్ అంటే, సార్ ఇంత దూరం వచ్చారు కదా సార్ ఇంకో 20 kilometers వెళ్తే ఒక మంచి వైట్ శాండ్ ఉన్న ప్లేస్ దొరుకుతుంది సార్ అన్నాడు. వైట్ ప్లేసా, వైట్ ఏంటి అంటే వీఆర్ లిటిల్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్. సో అంటే ఆల్ ద వే వెంట్ టు గుజరాత్, ఓకే ఇంకా 20 kilometers వెళ్తే బాగుంటుంది కానీ వీ జస్ట్ వెంట్. సో దట్స్ వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు పుష్. అంటే మేబీ లైక్ ఆ లాస్ట్ మినిట్ మేబీ ద డిసిషన్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యాడ్ నాట్ థాట్ ఓకే ఇన్ని మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళిపోదామని అనకుండా వీ జస్ట్ థాట్ ఓకే ఇంత దూరం వచ్చాం కదా వీ విల్ గెట్ జస్ట్ గో అండ్ సీ ఇట్ అని. వన్స్ వీ వెంట్ దేర్ వీఆర్ లిటిల్ బ్లోన్. I still remember we all like me, Rajamouli and like Kamal Kannan and I think Ravinder was there or art director. So we were all thrilled. We were like gone mad. Ante ilanti oka location unda ani. Ante picture laga eguruto unnam, eguruto photos teeskoni ala. Then we like okay like ee sequence lo shoot chesdamani. But when we went there to shoot, our biggest challenge was it was not sand, it was salt. So horse is running, but the vehicle which we were to follow was like getting stuck because sand. So now ఇప్పుడు మాకు ఛాలెంజ్ ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు గుర్రంతో పాటు మన కెమెరా వెళ్ళాలి. సో బట్ మనకు ట్రెక్కింగ్ వెహికల్స్ అన్ని చాలా వెయిట్ ఉన్నాయి. సో ఒక వెయిట్లెస్ వెహికల్ తయారు చేయాలి ఇమీడియట్లీ. ఏం చేయాలంటే అంత ఆలోచిస్తుంటే సడన్లీ వి థాట్ ఓకే లైక్ ఓమ్నీ వ్యాన్ ఒకటి తీసుకొని వచ్చి దాన్ని మొత్తం కోసాం, వాట్ ఎవర్ లైక్ ఎక్స్ట్రా సీట్స్ అన్నీ. సో వీ కంప్లీట్లీ కట్ ఆఫ్ ద ఓల్ ఓమ్నీ వ్యాన్ టాప్ అంతా తీసేసి, సో దాంట్లో ఉన్న ఏమేమి ఎక్స్ట్రా అన్నీ తీసేసి దెన్ వీ యూజ్ దిస్ టు యాజ్ అ ట్రెక్కింగ్ వెహికల్ విచ్ వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ టిల్ నౌ. అంటే లైక్ దాన్ని వర్జన్స్ చేసామండి. సో దట్ really that idea of bringing that Omni vehicle and putting our Jimmy on it and tracking it on really helped us in making that sequence great. And Charan is a great, ante Charan gurram iste ila ante ila elipotadu. So adi daniki follow chesi ellalante like it was other not possible without that Omni van. So daniki Hanumantudu ani peru pettamu. So adi actually aa cinema tarvata paadaipoyindi. Then for బాహుబలి అగైన్ వీ గాట్ వన్ న్యూ ఓమ్ని కలెక్టెడ్. దాంట్లో ఉన్న ముందు చేసిన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్ని మళ్ళీ దానికి హనుమంతుడు వర్జన్ 2 అని పెట్టాము. మళ్ళీ ఆర్ఆర్కి వచ్చేసరికి హనుమంతుడు వర్జన్ 3 అని. సో దాన్ని అప్గ్రేడ్ చేస్తూ అలా వచ్చామన్నమాట.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. లెట్స్ సీ వన్ క్లిప్ నౌ. సార్ యు ఆర్ basically you are a very successful technician in Indian film industry. Any day did you get that మీరు నన్ను ఏమి చేయలేరురా ఈ this competitive market, did you ever get that into the mind?
No. Like, see, like, I always feel any opportunity is God's grace, and the cinema industry is so competitive. Cinema industry, kadandi, in life, it has become so competitive now. So you have to be constantly upgraded. You can't sleep on, okay, I did అన్ని సినిమాలు చేశాను కాబట్టి నేను ఇంకా నా సినిమా అంటే కాదు. నెక్స్ట్ ఇప్పుడు presently what you are doing is very important. What you have done is done. It's over. So presently, are you capable to handle the new technology? Are you capable to give new style? So that is very important. So నేను టెక్నాలజీని అంటే ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ ఫిల్మ్ మేకింగ్ని చాలా గట్టిగా నమ్ముతాను కాబట్టి, అండ్ క్వాలిటీని చాలా నమ్ముతా కాబట్టి, లైక్ ఐ థింక్ అది నమ్మినంత వరకు లైక్ ఎవరు ఏం చేయలేరు అన్నట్టు.
మీరు మనసులో కూడా ఎప్పుడు అనుకోలేదు మీరు నన్ను ఏమీ చేయలేరు రా అని. ఓకే, గుడ్. సార్, 𝐒𝐿 was another big challenging project. Whatever the films you did earlier until before 𝐒𝐿, and 𝐒𝐿 needed a lot of new technology in the form of lens, cameras and all those things. And also I wanted to add one more point here. As a cinematographer, how do you collaborate with your chief technicians, like director, direction department, your team, production department, the production designer particularly? How do you collaborate, and what's the process you follow before going to even location for the shooting? And I think for 𝐒𝐿 you did lot of pre-production.
Yes. It needed, and ఎందుకంటే like see, when we did Magadhir at that point of time, it was a big hit. అంటే దానికంటే ముందు సినిమాలు చేశాను, like but when it came to 𝐒𝐿, it was extreme challenge because అలాంటి సినిమా చేయలేదు. అండ్ ఎప్పుడో అంటే హాలీవుడ్లో ఎక్కడో 𝐁𝐚𝐴 అని చేశారు, బట్ వీ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ మచ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. అండ్ ద క్లోజెస్ట్ రెఫరెన్స్ వీ కుడ్ హ్యావ్ వాజ్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ బగ్స్ లైఫ్ అనేది యానిమేషన్ సినిమాలు. బట్ రియల్ లైఫ్లో అలాంటిది ఎవరు ట్రై చేయలేదు. ఇట్ వాజ్ అన్ ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్లీ అంటే అందరికీ తెలుసు అండి, అంటే రాజమౌళి గారికి, మా టీం అందరికీ, ఓకే, వీఆర్ ట్రయింగ్ టు డూ సంథింగ్ విచ్ హ్యాస్ నాట్ బీన్ డన్ అని తెలుసు. ఫ్లై ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ లైక్ ఇంత, కెమెరా లెన్స్ అట్లీస్ట్ ఇంత ఉంటుంది. అప్పుడు హాక్ లెన్సెస్ అని వాడేవాళ్ళము. ద డయామీటర్ ఆఫ్ లెన్స్ ఇస్ దిస్ మచ్. అంటే 𝐒𝐿 క్లోజ్ తీయాలంటే లైక్ 𝐒𝐿, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లైక్ 𝐒𝐿 ఇక్కడ ఉందనుకోండి, నేను కెమెరా ఇక్కడ పెడితే ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది, సెంటర్ ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది, ఏదో టాప్ యాంగిల్ తీసినట్టు ఉంటుంది. సో ఐ నీడెడ్ ఎ లెన్స్ విచ్ హ్యాస్ టు హ్యావ్ అ స్మాల్ సర్కంఫరెన్స్ అండ్ ఆల్. సో అప్పుడు లైక్ ఓకే, దెన్ వీ ఫౌండ్ అవుట్ దట్ probe lenses are there, so we had to get probe lenses. And probe lenses lo inko major challenge entante depth of field is very less. I think lots of people are photography student, right? You know what is depth of field, right? సో లైక్ అంటే ఇక్కడ ఫోకస్ పెడితే ఇంత ప్లేసే ఫోకస్లో ఉంటుందండి. సో వెనకాల ఎవరున్నారు ఏంటి ఏమీ తెలియదు. సో వెన్ యూఆర్ షూటింగ్ విత్ probe lenses, I had to shoot at apertures like 16 or 22 or something like that, and you are shooting in the studio floor, huge one, and అప్పటికి ఎల్ఈడి లైట్స్ కూడా లేవండి. సో ఏ లైట్ వాడినా కూడా వేడి. సో ఇట్ వాజ్ లైక్ వెరీ 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 హాట్. సో లైక్ ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే ఎల్ఈడి లైట్స్ ఆర్ యువర్ చిల్డ్, ఎంత లైట్ వాడినా కూడా మంచి కూల్గా ఉంటుంది. సో అప్పుడు ఎంత లైట్ వేసినా కూడా వేడిగా ఉంది. సో ఇట్ వాజ్ ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్లీ ఛాలెంజింగ్ ఫర్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ మీ యాజ్ సినిమాటోగ్రఫర్, ఫర్ యాక్టర్స్. అంటే సెట్లోకి రాగానే మేకప్ అంతా వచ్చేసేది ఆర్టిస్ట్కి. సో దే హ్యావ్ టు జస్ట్ కమ్ క్విక్లీ పర్ఫార్మ్ అండ్ దెన్ గో ఆఫ్. సో లేకుంటే రిహర్సల్ అంత చేసేంత వరకు అంత లైట్లు ఆఫ్ చేసి జస్ట్ టేక్ ముందు లైట్లు ఆన్ చేసి, ఇట్ వాజ్ లైక్ అంటే దాంట్లో వన్ ఆఫ్ ద బిగ్గెస్ట్ ఛాలెంజ్ ఏంటంటే అండి, ఇప్పుడు నార్మల్లీ మీరు షూట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే సపోజ్ మీరు 2.8 or 4 or 2 వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ డూ, ఒకసారి లైట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనకు ఐడియా వస్తుంది, ఓకే ఈ లైట్లో స్కిన్ టోన్ ఇలా కనిపిస్తోంది అని. బట్ వెన్ యూఆర్ లైటింగ్ అప్ at 22 and at 500 ASA, you actually don't know because everything is white and bright. సో దట్ జడ్జ్మెంట్ ఈజ్ ఆల్ గాన్ ఫర్ ఎ టాస్. సో అప్పుడు మీరు ఓన్లీ మీటర్ని నమ్ముకోవాలి, కరెక్ట్ ఉందా లేదా అని. సో ఫ్రమ్ దేర్ దట్ టైమ్ ఐ గాట్ దిస్ హ్యాబిట్ ఆఫ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్, మీ జడ్జ్మెంట్ ఎంత ఉన్నా కూడా, మీరు ఎంత తెలిసినా కూడా ఒక ఎక్విప్మెంట్ తీసుకొని మీటర్ని ఎప్పుడు చూసుకోవాలని. సో ఈవెన్ టిల్ టుడే వెన్ ఐ నో ఓకే దిస్ ఇస్ కరెక్ట్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో, బట్ ఐ ఇన్సిస్ట్ మై అసిస్టెంట్స్ టు గో అండ్ సీ ద రీడింగ్ అట్ దట్ ఎవ్రీ షాట్. ఓకే ఈ లైట్ రీడింగ్ ఎంత, ఈ లైట్ రీడింగ్ ఎంత అని నోట్స్ మెయింటైన్ చేయడం. సో దట్ ఈస్ బికాజ్ ఐ లెర్న్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ వెన్ ఐ వాజ్ డూయింగ్ 𝐒𝐿. అండ్ కొలాబరేషన్ పార్ట్కి వస్తే అండి, లైక్ అంటే వెన్ యూఆర్ వర్కింగ్ విత్ సమ్మన్ లైక్ రాజమౌళి, దేర్ ఇస్ హ్యూజ్ ప్రీ ప్రొడక్షన్ వర్క్ అండి. అంటే లైక్ ఆయన ఏంటంటే మనం షూటింగ్కి వెళ్ళే ముందు వీ యాక్చువల్లీ లైక్ బ్రేక్ డౌన్ ద స్క్రిప్ట్ టు సచ్ అ స్మాల్ ఎక్స్టెంట్, అంటే స్మాల్ డీటెయిల్స్ వరకు వీ బ్రేక్ ఇట్ డౌన్. సో ఎవ్రీ వన్ ద టీమ్ మెంబర్ నోస్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ వాట్ వీఆర్ ట్రయింగ్ టు డూ. సో అండ్ వీ డూ లాట్స్ ఆఫ్ టెస్ట్ షూట్స్ అండి. అంటే ఆల్మోస్ట్ సినిమా తీసినట్టు టెస్ట్ షూట్స్ చేస్తామండి. సో ఆ టెస్ట్ షూట్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఓకే లైక్ మనకి దీంట్లో ఏం కావాలి, ఏమొద్దు, ఏదైనా యాడ్ చేయాలా అని. అదే మీరు లొకేషన్లో వెళ్ళి చూస్తే లైక్ బికాస్ షూటింగ్ అంటే డబ్బులు అండి. లైక్ వన్స్ షూటింగ్ స్టార్ట్ అయిందంటే లైక్ ఐ థింక్ lakhs of rupees for that day is gone. సో అదంతా లైక్ ఓకే మీరు ప్రీ ప్రొడక్షన్ చేసుకున్నారనుకోండి, సో మీరు అన్ని యువర్ షూటింగ్ బికమ్స్ మచ్ ఈజీ అండ్ యువర్ ఎక్స్పెన్సెస్ గో డౌన్ టు ఎ గ్రేట్ ఎక్స్టెంట్. సో ఐ వుడ్ ఆల్వేస్ ప్రిఫర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ do lots of pre-production, do lots of test shoots, because it will not cost much. Your friends can also be actors, your office can be your studio, whatever it is. So మీరు ఎంత టెస్ట్ షూట్ చేస్తే అంత క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. అంత క్లారిటీ వచ్చిన తర్వాత యూ విల్ ట్రై టు పుష్ ఫర్ ద నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్. లేకుంటే డైరెక్ట్ షూటింగ్ వెళ్తే మీరు ఒక 60% అచీవ్ చేయగలరు. మీరు టెస్ట్ షూట్ చేసి అదే చేస్తే, ఒకసారి టెస్ట్ షూట్ చేసి ఎడిట్ చేసుకొని చూస్తే యూ కెన్ అచీవ్ 70%, 80%, అంతా కుదిరితే 90% వరకు అచీవ్ చేస్తానండి. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ 90% ఆఫ్ ద ఫిల్మ్స్ ఐ డూ, డైరెక్టర్ థింక్స్ 100%, బట్ వాట్ వీ గెట్ ఆన్ ద రిజల్ట్ ఈస్ ప్రాబ్లీ అరౌండ్ 50-60%. సో మేము ఇంత రాజమౌళితో ఇంత ప్రీ ప్రొడక్షన్ చేసినా కూడా ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ వీ హ్యావ్ అచీవ్డ్ వాట్ రాజమౌళి 100% హ్యాస్. ప్రాబ్లీ వీ హ్యావ్ రీచ్డ్ ఓన్లీ లైక్ 80-90% ఆర్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టు కొలాబరేట్, బికాస్ యూ షుడ్ నాట్ ఫర్గెట్ దట్ సినిమా ఈజ్ అ కొలాబరేటివ్ ఆర్ట్. అందరితో కొలాబరేట్ అయ్యి అందరూ కరెక్ట్ సింక్లో ఉంటేనే యూ విల్ గెట్ గ్రేట్ రిజల్ట్. ద సేమ్ గోస్ విత్ డిఐ ఆల్సో, మై కలరిస్ట్, డిఐ, ఎవ్రీథింగ్. సో ఎవ్రీ వన్ హ్యాస్ టు బీ ఆన్ ద సేమ్ పేజ్. So that's how we work on collaborations.
Great. So what is your take on AI using in pre-production? Was it really helpful to speed up the pre-production process, and what's your take?
No, it is it's a great tool, and there is
because from
no
𝐒𝐿 to now,
yeah.
you have seen a lot, because for every film you do pre-production.
So now AI has made it easy, and also it's made it confusing, because like అంటే ఒక ఇమేజ్ ఇచ్చి మనము ఏఐలో ఇస్తే అది ఏదో ఇమేజ్ వస్తుందండి. సో అది ఒక్కోసారి అచీవ్ చేయొచ్చు, చేయలేము, ప్రాక్టికాలిటీస్ ఉంటాయి. సో అందరికీ అంత బడ్జెట్ ఉండదండి అది అచీవ్ చేసేంత. సో బట్ డైరెక్టర్కి ఏంటంటే ఇది ఏఐలో ఇచ్చింది కదా, మనం చేయొచ్చు కదా అని అంటారు. సో లైక్ అంటే ఏఐలో ఇమేజ్ ఇచ్చినా కూడా వీ షుడ్ నో వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అచీవబుల్ విత్ ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఫిల్మ్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్, విత్ ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ బడ్జెట్స్ వీ హ్యావ్. సో ఆ క్లారిటీ ఉండాలండి. బట్ ఏఐ ఈజ్ రియలీ మేకింగ్ లైఫ్ ఈజీ ఫర్ అస్ ఇన్ ప్రీ ప్రొడక్షన్ స్టేజెస్. అంటే ఫ్యూచర్లో ఏఐ ఎలా ఉంటుంది ఎవరికి తెలియదండి.
But you should be careful what you are choosing. That's important.
Yeah, that is important. Because AI is like it will take you anywhere. Like అంటే మీకు నిమిషానికి ఒక 10 ఆప్షన్స్ ఇస్తుంది. బట్ యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ ద ఇంటలెక్ట్ టు చూస్, ఓకే దిస్ ఇస్ ద వాట్ మై ఆప్షన్ ఈస్. లేకుంటే 10లో ఇది బాగుంటుందా అది బాగుంటుందా అంటే యూ విల్ గెట్ మోర్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్ దెన్ clarity.
The students are passing out of the college, and new filmmakers. See, many people they wanted to work with you, right? Because what is the approach? How do they approach you? What is the process of selection? And what kind of collaboration you have with your associates? Because I see many people, the assistants, they will be afraid of their bosses to give their inputs and like share their knowledge, how to make the product. Even for the assistants, basically, they want to do something in the future, right? So when their boss gives some freedom, they will be open to share some ideas, and they also learn. So how about with you, actually?
Like to answer that, I think almost 20 of my assistants have become DOPs. So that speaks a lot of things. I don't think any other cinematographer in the Telugu industry has so many assistants who are cameramen. So I give them great freedom, like because like when they come, they have lots of ideas to explore. So like so I give them lots of opportunity, because I know 60% of the work anyone can do. So more than 60% tarvata, what is that minor correction will make that image go to 70 or 80% is what you should put your brain in. So I give them all the opportunity to do basic lighting, and I'll tell them, okay, this is the camera, this is the shot, okay, like this is now you take up the lighting challenge. So they do up the basic light. So then I go tell them corrections, little corrections and all. Then so because they are doing it, they gain lots of confidence. So the moment they have done with their like one film or two film as chief assistants, so they want to explore and become cinematographers. So that is the freedom I give. And the process of picking up my assistants is I have few parameters. One is see, everyone will tell I am extremely interested. నాకు సినిమా అంటే చాలా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అండి, నేను ఇది చేయాలనుకున్నానది, నాకు అసలు అద్భుతంగా సినిమాలు అంటే నేను అది చూస్తూ ఉంటానండి అన్న కాదు. మీకు సినిమాలు ఇష్టము, కెమెరా వర్క్, కెమెరామెన్ అవ్వాలనుకున్నారు, బట్ వాట్ హ్యావ్ యూ డన్ టువర్డ్స్ దట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్? సో దట్స్ వై ఐ పికప్ పీపుల్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫిల్మ్ స్కూల్, బికాస్ they have given 3 years or 1 year of their life to study the art which they want to make it as a profession. So that shows that interest, they have the interest, they have given so much of a time to it. So that is my first criteria, that I tend to pick up people who are from film school, and the younger the better.
Hope you get the answer. This is for you guys, I asked. So we are running out of time. I'll make it a little quick. So I think Bahubali is a special always in Indian film industry, not only for us. And technicians, you and I am also very fortunate to rework on the film after 10 years. Can you share a small bit of it?
లైక్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పాను కదండి, ఏదైనా సినిమా చూసిన తర్వాత ఒక దీంట్లో ఇన్ని తప్పులు ఉన్నాయి అని తెలుస్తుందండి. బట్ అది తప్పులు సరిదిద్దుకోవడానికి ఛాన్స్ ఉండదండి. నో వన్ గెట్స్ అన్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. గాడ్స్ గ్రేస్, ఐ గాట్ అన్ ఆపర్చునిటీ ఫర్ బాహుబలి ది ఎపిక్. సో వెన్ ఐ సా ఇట్ అండ్ శోభ గారు టోల్డ్ మీ ఈ సినిమా రిలీజ్ చేస్తున్నాము, సో లైక్ మళ్ళీ ఏదైనా రీగ్రేడ్ చేయాలి అని అనుకుంటే ఐ వాజ్ లైక్ థ్రిల్డ్. బికాజ్ ఐ నో లైక్ అది ముందు చెప్పినట్టు సీజీలు చాలా లేట్గా వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. And everyone associated with that film, Bahubali, will know what kind of challenges we had. So our time late ga vastunappudu, I couldn't do justice to the color grading. So whatever basic okay ikkada problem lekunda ala పంపించవచ్చు. సో ఇప్పుడు ఆపర్చునిటీ వచ్చిన తర్వాత శోభ గారు కలిసి మనకు ఒక 2 రోజులు 3 రోజులు సరిపోద్దా గ్రేడింగ్కి అన్నాడు. సో ఒకసారి చూసిన తర్వాత, సార్ 5 గంటల సినిమా, 4 గంటల సినిమా సార్, చూడ్డానికే ఒక రోజు అయిపోద్ది, సో ఏం చేయొచ్చు అంటే, దెన్ we spoke to CV Rao, we analyzed it. Then I told, sir, minimum I need 1.5 to 2 months time. Shobhu garu, 1.5 to 2 months chesina cinemane kadaya annaru. Le sir, meer chudandi sir, you will know the difference annaru. So he believed me, and thanks to Annapurna's support, we did a great job. And I think if you see that film, you will really enjoy, and you will come to know the difference in visual quality. And I'm very happy that 10 years back visuals kuda ippudu are looking fresh. And I'm getting great reviews for that film. Thanks to you. First of all, I should thank to God, and then thank to the whole team who supported me in doing this.
Veerashankar garu, I'm sorry, I'm taking 10 more minutes. This is your time, I know that, but I'm taking 10 more minutes. So I'm speeding up now. I want to ask more questions, but I'll skip it. This is one of the favorite shot, but I'll skip it for this. So one word about RRR, sir, your experience.
RRR is అంటే ఏం చెప్పాలి,
Everything.
RRR actually like అంటే one of the greatest achievement for RRR is winning an Oscar, because అంటే మన కళలో కూడా మనం ఊహించలేము ఒక తెలుగు సినిమా ఆస్కర్ గెలుస్తుందని. సో ఐఎమ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఫిల్మ్. దట్ ఈస్ అ బ్లెస్సింగ్, దట్ ఈస్ అ గ్రేట్ ఆపర్చునిటీ. అంటే జీవితాంతం చెప్పుకోవచ్చు నేను చేసిన సినిమాకి ఆస్కర్ వచ్చిందని. సో దట్ ఈస్ అ గ్రేట్.
Thank you, sir. So we have students here, and many students are in the college. And we have, our industry attracts people like anything. So a decade ago, if you see, we saw people, many people comes to the industry. The parents think, okay, we didn't panikirara industry babbicheyandi. That was how it was. But today, the students who is doing really well in their education, in their studies, even they are working in software companies, they are coming towards the film industry. That's really great. That's good for the industry. Yes. But some students, they start their graduation or undergraduation, and they want to stop in between and come to this industry, or they want to finish their engineering with higher grades and still they want to come to the industry. So what's your advice to the students, whoever wants to come to this film industry?
It is great because like suddenly like earlier సినిమాలు అంటే లైక్ ఏమి పనికిరాని వాళ్ళు చేసే ప్రొఫెషన్ లాగా ఉండేదండి. సో బట్ థ్యాంక్స్ టు ద ఎవల్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ తెలుగు సినిమా, అది బాహుబలి నుండి స్టార్ట్ అయింది. ఐ ఓపెన్లీ టెల్ దట్ బాహుబలి చేంజ్ ద వే ఇండియన్ సినిమా ఆర్ ద ఆడియన్స్ లుక్డ్ ఎట్ సినిమా. సో నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ అ ప్రైడ్ టు బి అసోసియేటెడ్ విత్ ఫిల్మ్స్. సో లైక్ అండ్ ఐఎమ్ హ్యాపీ దట్ సో మెనీ యంగ్ intelligent generation, people of this generation are coming into films, and suddenly they will definitely take film industry to the next level from where we are doing now. But one advice I would also always love to give to the student is, whatever you are doing, please finish it, don't hurry. అంటే తెలుగు సినిమా ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఏజ్ లిమిట్ లేదండి. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒక స్పోర్ట్స్ మ్యాన్ అవ్వాలనుకోండి, మీకు ఏజ్ దాటిన తర్వాత ఇంకా ఓకే ఇండియాకి నేను ఇప్పుడు రిప్రజెంట్ చేయలేను, నేను 16 years ఓల్డ్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలని. సినిమా ఇండస్ట్రీ రాలేదండి. సినిమా ఇండస్ట్రీ వాట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్? కమిట్మెంట్. ఐ కమిటెడ్ మై సెల్ఫ్ టు బాహుబలి ఫర్ 5 years, RRR ఫర్ 4 years. సో లైక్ సో 9 years ఆఫ్ మై కెరియర్ ఐ మేడ్ ఓన్లీ 3 films. ఆ టైంలో నాకు చాలా ఆపర్చునిటీస్ వచ్చాయి. బట్ ఐ వాజ్ లైక్ ఓకే, లైక్ వెన్ యూ కమిట్ టు సంథింగ్ యూ ప్లీజ్ స్టిక్ టు ఇట్. So in the same like when your parents have sent you to college to finish it, so please respect them and finish your education. So that shows your commitment levels. So that is very, very important. So please finish it. Like for example, I am there. I finished after graduation, I joined film school. So when you finish your education, it gives you a lot of edge over so many other people. So it will definitely, so మీకు graduation చేసిన తర్వాత ఇలా అనిపిస్తే definitely you come back do, because like అంటే చస్తో పని చేయలేము. So you have to come back, but whatever target is given to you, please finish that and after that commit. So when you go in that way, you will leave a good taste for people who have left you and they will wish you better in life. So that's what I would like to tell, sir.
Sure, sir. See, you're always ahead of the technology, right? How do you stay updated with the latest technology and what kind of platforms to use to get to know the updates?
థ్యాంక్స్ టు ఇంటర్నెట్ అండి. అంటే ఐ రిమెంబర్ నా కెరియర్ బిగినింగ్లో చాలా కష్టంగా ఉండేది ఏదైనా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ రావాలంటే. ఇప్పుడు థ్యాంక్స్ టు ఇంటర్నెట్ దట్ వీఆర్ గెటింగ్, అండ్ థ్యాంక్స్ టు ఏఐ. ఇంకా స్పెసిఫిక్గా మీరు క్వశ్చన్ అడిగితే ఏఐ మీకు అంతా సెర్చ్ చేసి మీకు కావాల్సిన ఆన్సర్ తెచ్చిపెడుతుంది. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు, సో ఏఐ కెన్ బి యూజ్డ్ ఇన్ ద బెస్ట్ పాసిబుల్ వే టు గెట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్, అండ్ ఐ యూస్ ఏఐ లిబరలీ టు నో వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ స్మాలెస్ట్ డౌట్ ఐ హ్యావ్. ఓకే, ఐ విల్ ఆస్క్. ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ అ గురువు నౌ. లైక్ అంటే ఒకప్పుడు గూగుల్ మాతా పిత అనేవారు కదా, అట్లా నౌ ఏఐ హస్ బికమ్ యువర్ బడీ. యూ కెన్ ఆస్క్ ఇట్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఎనీ టైమ్ అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ గెట్ బోర్డ్, ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ బీ హార్ష్, ఇట్ విల్ బీ వెరీ ఆల్వేస్ యూ ఆస్క్ దెమ్ మిలియన్స్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్, ఇట్ విల్ ఆన్సర్ యూ అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్ యూ బెటర్. అంటే మీరు వాడుతూ ఉంటే ఓకే వీరికి ఎలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగాలి ఎలాంటి, సో ఇట్ విల్ హెల్ప్ యూ. సో ఐ ఆల్వేస్ అండ్ ఆల్సో లైక్ గో టు లాట్స్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ like expos like this. So it maybe it can be IBC or like NAB or anything like that. So please visit whatever exhibitions are. Like Cinematica has a great opportunity to come and meet and listen to all the great people who are professionals in the film industry. So ilanti platforms ki regular ga velte you will understand. So that's why you tend to gain your knowledge. And
Yeah, people may think that, okay, if you go to this event, what do I get? You don't know what you get, but you meet people, share knowledge. It's not like only keeping the knowledge with you and keeping within yourself, no point. If you talk to people, opposite person also will talk something. You never know what you learn from that. So always like be open to attend the seminars like this, attend the event. There are many events, and 𝐁𝐿𝐿 and Cinematica is one of the biggest event in India, and I think it will grow bigger. I think my special thanks to Cinematica, they are going bigger, and even VFX Summit and 𝐁𝐿𝐿. It's a great platform for the students, even for the filmmakers to get upgraded for themselves. What motivates you to go to work, sir? Because it's very, very busy day, right? You guys work 12 hours, 15 hours a day, but you go to bed by 12 o'clock in the night and you have to wake up by 5 a.m. in the morning. It's not like a software company. You work from Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday break, then, oh my God, they work maximum 5-6 hours, but they will get tired by Friday itself.
అంటే లైక్ I really love my work and I love the process of shooting kada. I love the whole process of filmmaking. So like when I take up something, I want to finish it. So that is what. So I really love. So అందుకే అంటే మీకు ఏదైనా నచ్చితే, లైక్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ రియలీ ఇన్ లవ్ విత్ ఇట్, ప్రేమిస్తే మీరు టైము దేన్ని పట్టించుకోరండి. అంటే మీరు ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ రియలీ ఇన్ లవ్ విత్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్, సో యూ విల్ గో పుష్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ టు ఎనీ ఎక్స్టెంట్. సో ఐ లవ్ my profession, what I am doing. So that is what the thing is motivating me.
That means love your job.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the work.
Yeah. Exactly.
You are in the work in the film industry. If you don't enjoy the work, you don't need to come to the film industry. Okay. It's an entertainment industry. Yeah. Whenever we work, we entertain ourselves.
Looking at only glamour, fame, and other things, it is only for that 1 or 2% people. 90% of people are always struggling and like are trying to ends meet. So if you really love it, you please join the film industry. That is, don't come here looking at the glamour and the popularity which you get.
And that we don't sleep even for 3-4 days.
That you will definitely get, but you have to really work hard and dedicate yourself.
And we don't even go to sleep for 3-4 days, until we deliver the copy to you guys, to the theaters. We don't even sleep at the end moment. So we enjoy that, delivering the copy to theaters, to the audience. So that's how, if you like it, come to the industry. That's all for the session now.
Yeah, yeah.